Hey guys, it's Karolina here from KarolinasKrafts and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to make these super cute fringe hearts. I've seen these going around. I know that they were part of some kind of collection and people have been recreating them. I actually have a fringe tassel die that I am using to create these, so I wanted to show you guys how I'm doing that, and then I want to show you guys how I'm going to decorate them a little bit. I'm also using this textured paper that I purchased from Tuesday Morning by AC Cardstock. It is just Valentine's Day colors of cardstock and they're all textured. So I just decided to use this because you kind of want to use some like regular, just like solid colors, but I really do like that they're also textured. So I will be using this paper, and then for my die I'm just using a nesting heart die, and I'm going to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th the largest, I guess, die. So this measures about 2.5 inches wide, and this is just from Hero Arts, but you could use any heart die that you guys have. And I'm also going to be using this Alina craft die. It is a tassel fringe die, so I'm just going to be using this piece. We don't need that top piece. Normally that like creates the tassel and you wrap it around, but we're not using that. We're just going to be using this one. So what you want to do first is just cut out a whole bunch of hearts on just some regular paper. I have 2 sheets of paper here, and these are sized 2.5, and this is just by 12. So I'm going to be cutting out hearts, as many as I could fit on here. And you're also going to need 4 hearts per little fringe thing. I have some other ones already cut out here, but I am also going to be needing some in this color because I wanted to do 2 different ones. So let's put that aside and let's cut some out from here. So bringing in my die cutting machine, I'm just using a Sizzix Big Shot. I have both sheets of paper here, and that's just the easiest way that I found to do this because it'll cut through both. So I'm just layering them down, or laying them down rather, and then I'm going to layer my die on top of that, get as close to the edge as possible, and then make my sandwich here. And then I'm just going to run this through. So you're going to do this with all of these until you have at least 4 sheets of, or like 4 hearts. I know people have been making this like using those scissors and stuff. I don't have those fancy scissors to make little tassel things for me. So I know a lot of people got the tassel fringe die, or I think a lot of people, I was one of those people. When I saw somebody create like a tassel with it, I was like, ooh, let me get that die. And I'm sure she still has it in her shop. I'll link it down below if she does, with the tassel die, in case you guys want to get it and make this in the future. I wanted to figure out a way to use that die because I could have just easily made myself a SVG file and, you know, had used my Silhouette cutting machine to do this for me, but I feel that, you know, people have this die, so why not use it to create these hearts? So then we end up with like this whole scrap that either if you wanted to, if you had a bigger piece, you could cut out around it, but I'm just trashing it because I'm not doing anything with that. Then what you're gonna do, actually let me put this aside for a second here. So now you're going to need a paper cutter. What you're going to do is grab 4 hearts. We're not going to cut them all at once. The bottom heart, you're not touching that one. So put that one aside. Okay, I'm just going to leave it right here. You're not touching that one. The next one is going to be the lighter color, and you're going to cut this at 1 7/8. So you have your 1 inch, you have 1.5. You have 1 7, 1.75, 1 3/4, but there's another line in between there, and that's where I'm gonna line this up with. It's kind of hard to see. I'm just gonna use this as my little ruler because I want my heart to line up with this. Okay, and that's where you're gonna cut this. So I'm gonna hold that, and it's just gonna trim off a little teeny bit. You guys could see there. So when we layer this on top, it's gonna get layered just right on top of this heart. Now my next heart, I'm just gonna cut at 1.5. So again, I'm just using this as like a ruler. Okay, and I'm gonna cut this. So then I have this now. Okay, and then the last one I'm gonna cut at 1 1/8 inch. So there's 1 1/4, but there's a line that's in between that, and that's where you're gonna cut. In between that line. Okay. All right. So there is this heart as well. Okay. Now we're gonna bring back my die cutting machine, and I'm gonna do the rest of these off camera, and then I'll come back to just decorate them with you guys. All right. So bringing back my die cutting machine, what you want to do is make sure these are layered all together. What you can actually do is just glue these ahead of time. I didn't do that before, but maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I should just glue them first. So let me try that. I'm just gonna put some glue at the tops of this and start piecing my heart together. And I'm just using art glitter glue in case you guys were wondering. So there is my layered heart. If you even wanted to leave it like this, you could totally do that. I'm going to continue going on with this, and I'm actually just going to cut out the heart with my fringe. So with this tassel die, you have a perforated line in the middle. This allows you to fold it, but both of these sides will cut the tassel. What I'm actually going to do is about halfway of my pink heart, I'm going to get this as straight as possible, and I'm just going to layer this down like so. Okay, then I'm going to sandwich my other piece on top, and when I cut this out, sorry, it has to go this way, I'm going to be careful to not run the rest of this through the machine, so it's not going to go forward and back a million times. Oops, hold on, I moved it. It's not going to go forward and back a million times. Okay, you're just trying to get it right before that crease line. So just be careful of where your die cuts. And if you don't get it all the way, that's okay. And I will show you guys why, because we're going to take our scissors and we're going to continue cutting. So actually that did a pretty good job, and you guys see I do have my fringe here. So now at this point you can start separating your fringe, but you guys could see here like where it has a whole bunch of layers, it didn't cut all the way through. So this is where I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut for it. Now that I have those lines, and I'm just going to cut along those lines. Just because I have 4 layers here, and I'm afraid to keep running it back and forth because I don't want to cut through, you know, that top part that I didn't want to cut. And there you go. There is your nice cute little embellishment. That is a nice little like heart fringe. Alright, so I'm going to be back. I will do the rest and I'll come right back. Okay guys, so now I am back and I'm ready to embellish these. I don't want to add too much because I want to be able to have the recipient add stuff. I just want to make an embellishment and then they could kind of make it their own. This first one I made is actually like the ugliest of them all because I did the tassel the wrong way. I did it this way. instead of going like this way. So these ones look a lot better with their fringe, so definitely keep that in mind. You want to, I'll show you guys. You want to have the tassel die, but you want the front part facing down on the die when you cut it. Okay, so anyway, I have these like die cuts, like ephemera, that I cut out. These are digital collections from AC Digitals, and I just cut out a mix of different collections of what I liked between La La Love, Heart Day, and Main Squeeze. So I just cut out what I thought looked good. And now I'm just going to embellish it. I just want to put like a phrase onto every single one of these. I don't exactly know how I want to decorate it yet. So we're just going to play around with this. And I know I just want to decorate somehow. Okay, I think I'm just gonna decorate it just like that. Like I said, I don't want to have too much going on here. Maybe I'll add in like a couple of sequins here and there, or maybe we'll just do gold thread. So let me get some of that. Forget the gold thread, guys. Let's do some eyelash trim. I've been addicted to eyelash trim. So if I add some eyelash trim under here and then add this on, I think that looks really cute. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. I do want to also pop this up on some foam. So here we are. Got some foam. Let me just pop all of these up on some foam, and then I'm gonna get my hot glue gun ready so I could put on some eyelash trim. So I'm also just cutting up some more foam tape, and I'm gonna stick these onto the backs of all of these like sentiments. Okay, so again, this is gonna go here. I'm gonna get my eyelash trim. So I have my hot glue gun, and I'm gonna put a strip of hot glue. Hope you guys could see what I'm doing. Okay, and yeah, just a little bit of eyelash trim going on here, and then another strip of hot glue, and then this is just gonna go right here. So there's one done. Okay, I'm just trimming off a little bit. I think it's a little too long. So just trimming off some of the edges here. And then I'm gonna place this right here. Oh my God, they're so cute, guys. And I love a little pop of gold. I'm wondering if I should like leave some plain ones and want some without the eyelash trim. Like just plain ones like this. I don't know. I'm really liking the eyelash trim though. But maybe I will leave just like a couple of plain ones for her. That way if she wants to like decorate with like some sequins around it or something, she could. Alright guys, and that is it for my cute little Fringe Heart tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me show you guys what these look like up close. How adorable are these? This one says I love you more, and it has the little eyelash trim. This one says Happy Valentine's Day. Aren't they so cute, guys? Then I also have this one that says all the heart eyes. This one says I love you. And then another one that says love you Valentine. Aren't they so cute? And this is the last one I did was just, I had one of each color left, so I just put it all together. So this one has 4 different colors. You could choose to do it whichever way you want. I kind of like the two-tone ones better, but I didn't want to waste my hearts either, so I decided to make another one as well. But they, oh my gosh guys, they just turned out so cute. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on how to make these super cute fringe hearts, and thank you for watching. So I'll see you guys in my next crafty video. I'll talk to you soon. Bye!